Hello. Something went wrong. Something went wrong. Always when I schedule. Always when I schedule. Shit. Um, crazy. Crazy. Reconnecting. Okay. Anybody here yet? No. Every time I try to schedule it live, it don't frickin' work. Uh, it don't frickin' work. Uh, I had people waiting already, and oh, hey, who's there? Anybody there? I hope I can see your chats. Yeah, Fuzzy. Hey, man. Hey, thanks a lot. I don't know what happened. Every single time I tried to schedule a live, something goes wrong. Something goes wrong. So, uh, MJS, hello. How are you doing? Well, I was supposed to schedule this, and it was supposed to. Hey, Eagle, how you doing? My volume is very low. Okay. Hey, is that better? Does that sound better? Uh, yeah. Hopefully that's sounding better because I'm got one of these. I yeah, audio is very weak every single time. Um, I'm about ready to give up on these. Well, that should that's I mean I'm up as high as it can be. I'm on my phone now because hey Dave, you know what happened? Like I said, every time I schedule, it goes crazy. But um, Dave, can you hear me? Okay. I hope. I don't know what else to do. I've got it turned up all the way. Oh, why do I do this? I do it for you guys. Um, okay, all right. Fuzzy rocks better when you hold it close because usually it works okay down there. I guess I got to hold it up here. Anyways, well, let's get this started. I already like 3 minutes into it, and like everybody, I had like 12,000 people waiting on the schedule one. No, not really. I had four people. um, but anyways, yeah, no, I'm not getting a video out this week. I had I had a real busy and bad week and not doing what I was supposed to do and having lots of problems. Hey, good morning from New York, Hoser D. Um, so I'm doing some research on a new video and it's just been overwhelming and just all kinds of stuff came up. Hey, how you doing? So instead of trying to push that out real quick, I decided to just go ahead and do a live. I did have a lot of questions, and actually, Cookie, she's not on this one. She was on the other one, leaving me a lot of questions, and unfortunately, she's not here. But uh, yeah, so if you guys have any questions for me, let me know. And I've got a couple that I'm going to answer right now. A couple of people are asking me about having their social security check sent to a Cambodian bank. I don't. I wouldn't. I'm suppose it's safe and all that. You can do it, and you have to do it on the socialsecurity.org, where you have it set up for like your where it's going now. But you have to be here in Cambodia. You have to have at least a 6 month visa, and then you can go to any of the banks. I go to ABA. It's a real big one. Everybody likes it, and set up an account. And then go back online to SSI or Social Security and say, hey, here's my numbers. Send it here, and it'll probably take 2 months before they switch things over. Um, so that's how that's done. So you can't really do it beforehand before you leave. You kind of got to do it. Um, you kind of got to do it. After you get here. Um, And there was another part of that question. Oh, what was it? Oh shoot, can't remember the other part of that question. But oh yeah, how Charles Schwab works here. Same thing, just like anything. And they were asking me how I get my money here. I just pull it out of my Charles Schwab account in at ABA ATM. Get it out in real, and then I go over to the other machine that you can deposit, and I just put my ABA card in there and deposit there, and 3 minutes later, I've got it charged up on my ABA account, so I can use all kinds of I can use my phone, my QR code thingy that everybody has here. Um, so that's how I do that. Um, Eagle, I'm sure that just about any credit card in the United States, Mastercard, Visa, and all of that will work. Because my other card from Chase, it works also. Um, but um, 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 but they don't refund my my ATM fees. Charles Schwab does every month. They put it back in my account every time I take money out and I'm charged $5 at the end of the month. I get it all back, so that's cool. So I'm not sure about Capital One, but I'm pretty sure it probably would if it's a valid Visa or Mastercard. It should be no problem there. Um, yeah. So let me see what else was there. Somebody was asking me about hospitals here and stuff, and I did a couple of videos, and a lot of other people have done a couple of videos on that. Videos all around on that. Um, but somebody was asking me about problems with like COPD and stuff, and basically, if you have some really bad problems with your lungs and breathing, Southeast Asia is not for you. I have a good friend of mine. He's got COPD. He loves Southeast Asia, but half of the year he can't be here because of the burning season and all that, and so he's down in Argentina right now. But even in like the rainy season and stuff, when you don't think there's going to be a lot of pollutants in the air, in the cities here, at any given time, you're going to smell somebody burning garbage like almost every day, and that could mess with you also. So just a heads up on that. Do your due diligence on that. No, I cannot. I'll just call you Ty. Ty Zabane. So, anyways, well, I hope I pronounced it right. Um, so, anybody have questions for me? I mean, see, I just got all flustered because of the freaking trying to schedule these. Why do I even try to schedule these every time? Have problems. Um, Somebody was asking me how can you buy health insurance? How much cost? Well, yeah, you can buy health insurance unless you're like 70, 75 years old and got lots of problems and stuff, and then it's going to be really expensive. Um, and uh, uh, um, Personally, I don't. I have a separate account that I only use for health emergencies, and if that's not going to cover my health emergency, oh well. Having health insurance wouldn't. Having health insurance is good, but it's like one of the, in my opinion, their main job is not to pay out any money. And there's been so many horror stories from personal friends of mine and hearing online and all that stuff. So I have my own. Now, let me see. Yeah, MJS, you mentioned using Schwab withdrawals. Okay, I believe it's not really up to Schwab. I believe it's up to the bank that you're dealing with here. ABA, I think, allows you 500 a day. So this is really getting annoying to hold that. Hope you guys can hear me. Here, I'll kind of do it like that. Let me see. How much is my? Are you planning to make? I'm making more frequent vlogs. Well, yeah, I am. I generally post one once a week, sometimes twice a week. But I've had a really, really busy and trying week this week, and I've got a real special video that I'm working on. A lot of research involved in it, and just so many things happened this week, and I just couldn't get it out, and I don't want to put something out just to put it out, so that's why I put out a live. How much is your electric bill? My electricity bill. Mine is usually around. Mine is usually around $50 a month. Um, I when it's really super hot, and even still some nights, I'll turn my aircon on. Um, Trying to get my die by dong, um, and just to just to take the bite away off of the heat and humidity in the room. And but now Fuzzy will tell you, hey Fuzzy, how much did your electric bill cost? Yeah, he'll tell you. It can be a lot. It's at 25 cents per kilowatt hour. It's kind of expensive here in Cambodia. Um, I've known people to have paid $250, $200 a month for the electricity. And that's, yeah, 228, huh, Fuzzy? And how much did that fan cost you? Yeah, I know you're in a bad spot there with no breeze going through. Um, but yeah, it's for a while there, the last 2 years I was here, I didn't use my air conditioning at all, really. Then when I got sick last year, I started using it, and I just got a little bit spoiled with that. And yeah, that's for a small, yeah, efficiency. That's a studio apartment. Yeah, that's freaking crazy. And $10 for the fan. Well, you wanted to know, so that's you did your research the hard way. But getting back to the hospital thing real quick, I did a video when I was in the hospital. I went to another hospital, ambulance. I had trips, and I had CAT scan and ultrasounds, and I mean all kinds of stuff, morphine shots, and then with all of that, the room was private room. I didn't ask for it; they just put me in there. But at the time, I really didn't care. And then my meds and cases of Ensure when I got out because I couldn't eat. It was bad. I lost like 15 pounds. All that came to about, what did I say, $1,100, $1,200. So, you pay that much in, you know, a half a year maybe, or a year, and I don't know, for regular insurance. So, but yeah, if you want to do it, you have to kind of do your own due diligence on that, and what you're comfortable with, what your pre-existings are. So, yeah, that's it on the health, unless somebody else got any more questions on that. Did I miss any? No. Cookie was on the other live that didn't come through, and she had asked a few questions. If I was going to stay in this apartment after the lease, I don't know, probably, but if I can move to another apartment and make an apartment video and get 110,000 views, yeah. Yeah, I should be moving every month, huh? That was something else. That just blew me away. I was not expecting that. Thanks for everybody that watched it and subscribed and all that. She also asked, oh yeah, how the rainy season has been starting here, and it really kind of hasn't. I kind of like calling this time of the year the teaser season, because you'll get a little bit of rain here, and oh yeah, it's going to cool down, and 3 days later it's back up to frickin' 100 degrees or 38 for you other people. So. And like today, it got up to 38. Tomorrow's going to be up to 38. Eagle, do I have a motorbike? Yes, I do, and I love the thing, and it's the best way to get around. Though there are a few things that you got to understand about the motorbikes here. Die by dong. If you ride a bike back in the States or Australia or wherever you may be from, whatever you learn about riding and driving, you like in America or whatever, forget it because you will get hurt. Okay, you can't drive like here in the United States. You can't expect to have other people do that. They have their own way. They have there's one rule of the road here in Cambodia, and that is there is no rules of the road. They'll come down the wrong way. They don't square their turns. They just kind of like they'll turn onto the wrong way and go down the wrong way until they can get over in the right lane. And, I mean, all kinds of things. Crossing streets, intersections. I've mentioned before in some of my videos that it's kind of like shuffling a deck of cards in four directions because that's about what it is. Hey, yeah, thanks, Fuzzy. Yeah, hit that like. I like that. Um, yeah, I have a Honda Click 125. It does me good. Get good gas mileage. Lately, I haven't been taking many trips. I really need to do it soon, but I fill that thing up maybe once a month, and it costs me $5 in gas. But I can get about I guess I can get around 200 kilometers on a tank of gas. I think that's what I figured it out. Um, and I really enjoy going out into off the beaten track. So I don't have stock tires on there anymore. I got some other. Oh, the audio is still sucking. I guess I got to hold this thing, huh? The only rules are the posted rules at the police checkpoint, and that's the rules they make up. And yeah, those rules cost you $25, huh? Uh, so yeah, that's what's going on there. Gosh, why is this not freaking working? Everything just goes wrong with lives on me, and end up doing it on my phone. Um, but let me see. Oh, and Cookie also asked me. Um, oh, wait a minute. Oh yeah, yeah. I already got that. She she asked me how many push-ups I can do, and if they are the orange sherbet, I could do a whole box. um, how long have I been in Siem Reap? Well, on and off, I've been going back to the States a couple times for like a month or so, but about 2 years. I love my Dai Bai Dong. Yeah, for about 2 years, and I really enjoy it here. I'm very, very happy here in Cambodia. I was going to retire in Thailand, but Thailand, their immigration uh, laws and systems and rules are just crazy, and I don't need that kind of stress every 3 months. And here, you just buy a 12-month visa, and they smile at you and say, "Well, see you next year." Yep. And actually, the place that I go to, she sends me a text message. Oh, hey, you're about yeah, it's almost time for another renewal. I thought that's kind of cool. No left turns, 25. Yeah, not at that place. Yeah. Um, Let me see some of the other questions people ask a lot. Oh, well, yeah, I didn't mention it verbally in my apartment video. I pay $300 a month here, and usually about $50 in electricity, $2.50 per adult for water, and that's it. Mary from Georgia, audio soft, but yeah, I kind of turned up all the way and everything. I don't know why. Um, yeah, it's up all the way, and yeah, yeah, that just I don't know why. Sorry about that, Barry. Um, where in Georgia? I used to live in Georgia. I used to live up by. I used to live in Cleveland, Georgia. Start living now. Hello, everyone watching from Canada, eh? Up there in the Great White North, there, eh? Oh yeah, sure, you bet you there. No, I'm not. I'm not Canadian, but northern Minnesota. Yeah, sure, you betcha. Uh, Okay, hey, anybody else got questions? Dallas, Texas. All right. Yeah, my son lives somewhere in Texas. I've been there a couple times, but I can't really remember where it's close to. A place called Round Rock. Um, yeah, I was there a couple years ago, and I left like 8 hours before that huge storm 2 years ago. And it's just like super freaking cold, and everything was shut down. um, Let me see what else. What other question? Let me got $300 a month, 250 for water per adult, and electricity and whatever you pay for that. Uh, Lord Spartacus, buddy, how you doing? What's up, Kelly? Dropping by to say hi. Gotta go. Boss is watching me. Hi, boss. Well, hey, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate that, and uh, yeah, I really appreciate that. Or was Siem Reap, Cambodia is home now. Love it here. No better place on earth. Yep. Hey, Frugal Wonder, how you doing, Sean? Thanks for stopping by. And I was supposed to go. I had the thing scheduled, and on my laptop, and every time I schedule, uh, something goes wrong. And I even watched two videos again how to set up for a live stream, um, and by scheduling it, I did everything they said, and it still messes up. Yeah, so I don't know. I got to figure that one out because I do like to announce it beforehand. Eagle, you think I can handle the heat? Been in Texas 30 years. Dallas is hot. Oh, heck yeah. But I will tell you that there is, yeah, never schedule, just do it. There is one thing, one difference, and I do talk about this quite often when people ask me it. Um, 'Cause I spent a lot of time in Southern California and Arizona, and it gets hot out in the desert, but it's a dry heat, and everybody, I mean, and I don't like dry heat. My body doesn't like dry heat, but it gets humid here, of course, duh. But I like the humidity because, like out in the desert, as you know, when the wind starts blowing and it's hot, it just makes you hotter. And in my opinion, when the wind blows here and you got the humidity, it kind of cools you off a little bit. Um, so like that's really the only difference. Then in the wintertime here, it's great. Rainy season, it's great. It is a little bit more humid in Dallas. Oh, but wait, yes, but it's more humid than Dallas. Okay, start living now. How much money do you think a person can get by on living in Cambodia? That's a question that us content creators get a lot, and I can tell you how much I can live on. That all depends on your lifestyle. Uh, what kind of apartment you want? Do you want to live Western? Do you want to eat Western and all that, just like back home, or do you want to immerse yourself a little bit more into the Khmer culture? You can get like I pay $300 a month for this beautiful apartment, 2 bedroom, 2 baths. It's got a big courtyard that they lock up in the evening. The kids got a safe place to play, all kinds of cool stuff. But then again, you can go out and get a place for $1,000, $2,000 if you want. Penthouse suite. You can go out and get an entire house. What do they call those? A villa. I mean, it all depends, and also depends on what kind of food you're going to eat. Are you going to go out, dining every night? Or are you going to cook yourself? Or are you going to shop at the local wet markets? Or are you going to go to the Western supermarkets? It all depends on. Are you going to sit down on Pub Street 6 days a week? That's a paycheck right there. Sometimes. So it's really what up to you. Um, I can comfortably live here where I'm at, and with my girlfriend and her daughter, for $900 a month, easy. You know, um, it really all depends on your needs, wants, desires, and things like that. Um, So, well, anything else about that? God, I wasn't going to do this today. I don't have my notes ready for this. Some of the other questions um, that was in my feeds and stuff, in my comments. Yeah, but anybody got questions for me here? Because I'll be more than willing to answer them. Um, in the meantime, I do plan on at least next month heading out on a trip. Yeah, yeah, frugal. Yeah, I hear you. It's it's all really what you want. You want to get. I mean, you can get a room for $50 if you want, or you can get a frickin' mansion if you want. Let me see. Oh yeah, frugal between 500 and 600 a month. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 900 for three people. Sure. I don't know if you've watched my apartment video, but it's I really like it. And I didn't get the kitchen. I don't want to go too far away from the router, so I don't want anything else to be happening with this live. But I guess my connection is okay. And yeah, there's one of the bedrooms. The other one, basically the same. We got covered parking, got bars on all the windows, and got CCTV on properties, and the owners and managers live just right out there in that nice big white house. So, yeah, it's very comfortable. Um, Only thing is super slow internet. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. I just updated my internet through the owner here, and oh, and it's a little bit better upload download speeds, but yeah, I mean, if you want to try to get fiber, into your place, first of all, you're gonna have to see if the companies can actually, run it to your place. But that'll probably run you about $38 a month for some fiber, which is really not all that bad compared to what it would cost in the United States. Fuzzy, my apartment electric bill ran me 325 per month. Everything else is up to yep. Yeah, I'm coming soon. I budget 900. Single old guy. There you go. Yeah. Well, let me know when you're here, and we'll have a coffee or not a beer this week. No, no more beer this week. Uh, Fuzzy, come on, Dan Eagle. That'll work in Siem Reap. Yeah, it will. Excuse me, a die by dong break. Anybody wonders what die by dong? It's an iced green tea, sweetened. Um, Siem Reap okay with a African guy like me? Sure, why not? Sure, why not? Frugal. You can grab a beer with me. I have been good to myself. Yeah. This week was just kind of a little overwhelming for me, and yeah, there's people from all around the world here. You know, it's I don't think it's as racist as some countries. I won't mention where I'm from. They're more accommodating and very very loving, compassionate people here. So I don't think that's a problem. Um, and actually, when I was first here, and when you go out into the villages or way far away from big cities and stuff, for me, being a white guy, right, I can almost don't get me wrong here, you go, I can almost understand. How it is like being black in the United States in some places because people are just staring at me and the kids kind of run away from me and but on it's yeah anyway. Okay, Fuzzy, looking forward to meeting you soon. Frugal, let's have a coffee with Kelly at River Cafe. River Coffee, yeah. Yeah, Frugal knows where that's at. Okay, everyone has good day and night. Off to the doctor. Well, hey, good luck going to the doctor. Hope everything turns out okay there, Arnold. Let's see. Thanks, Fuzzy Rocks. Um, GMM. Hey, I used to be a GMM. I'll tell you that in a minute. Uh, Black, white, American, European, etc. It doesn't matter. In most Southeast Asia, we're all foreigners and aliens. That's true. That's very true. And to tell you, I used to be a GMM. I was in the military. I was in the Navy, and that was Gunner's Mate Missiles. So it just popped out at me. Oh, GMM. Hey, Navy guy. Um, James, hi. Do you feel safe over there? Yeah, I'm glad somebody asked me that. Um, I feel safer here than I do anywheres in the United States. This place is safer than any place in the United States as far as I'm concerned. Um, yeah, you can be stupid and be walking down Pub Street 4 o'clock in the morning, drunk off your ass with $100 bills sticking out of your pocket, and you're going to come into some problems. But I mean, if you're just smart about it, no, no, it's very safe here. Um, Frugal, I see a lot of familiar faces in here tonight. Yeah, you brought a whole bunch over. It seems. Thank you there, thank you, Sean. It's all about attitude on how you act, not race, country, or skin color. That's very true. That is very true here. Um, I'll definitely agree with that one. So, hey, check it out. 12 people online, 12 thumbs up. All right, you are all my number one fans, aren't you? Um, oh, let me see if I can think of any. I should pull it up on my computer here. Any questions that I might have forgotten? Oh, sorry, you can't hear me. Uh, just give me a moment here. And so, anybody have questions for me while I get this up here? It just should only take me another second. Uh, oh, I want to check out my forehead. Sorry. How long how you guys learn the Cambodian language? Well, any language for me, the Khmer language is difficult, but I think it's easier than Thai language, and just language is just tough for me to learn. I'm living with a Khmer woman now and her daughter, and so I'm learning more words and I'm trying to use it. So. You just got to use it all the time. Violence or even robbery against foreigners are so rare that it gets national news in most Southeast Asian. Most common is expats fighting expats in bar, and that's true. That's true. Or it's well in the bigger cities, Phnom Penh and stuff. Out on the bar streets and stuff. Yeah, you might get your pocket picked, but that's true anywhere in the world. But as far as like gun violence and I mean, most of the violence is kind of opportunist, and it's not like violent. It's I mean, stealing your phone or something. As long as you just like do what you want to do in the United States, you're going to be fine here. You know, violence or even robbery against foreigners are so rare. Oh, yeah, I already said that. Would you ever go back to the States to live? I think I know the answer. Only if I'm really super sick or if I got Alzheimer's, my daughter will take care of me, something like that. But no, there's no reason for me to go back there. I'm much more comfortable and much happier. Uh, I've learned so much here from the Khmer people. Okay, start living now. Is to transfer money from Canada to Cambodia? Well, I was talking about that earlier. Die by dong break. And well, you're going to pay a fee if you're going from bank to bank. Um, I get my fees reimbursed every month because I use Charles Schwab, and I just pull my money out from my Schwab account off of any ATM here, and then I just go over to the ABA ATM that has a slot that you can do a deposit in, and I deposit there, and then I use my ABA account in Khmer in real, and that's a lot of QR codes. Everybody's got a QR code here. um, and that's how I do it here. But yeah, do your due diligence on that because different countries at different things. But yeah, let me see, Eagle. So I need a girlfriend to learn the language to speak. I speak four African. You know, if you are easy learning languages like some people are, well, I was going to school last year for a couple of months, 3 days a week. Cost me about $96 a month to learn Khmer, and it was in a classroom environment, and it was a lot of fun. But you really have to use it. Like for me, my brain isn't as sharp as it used to be when I was younger. Um, the best way to learn a language is to sleep with a dictionary. She didn't hear that. Okay, Fuzzy, there's no. There are several Khmer language YouTube channels you can learn from. Learn Khmer language. Yeah, that is true. I didn't find any that I thought was helpful for my mode of learning. I really need to be in a classroom, and I'm not an audio learner. You can tell me a word in Khmer, and 3 minutes later I'll forget. I have to see it. I have to write it phonically, and so it's like over and over again, and then try to use it in sentences and talk to Khmer people in Khmer. So for me it's been tough, but give me some more time. um, MJS, haha, you're right, cheaper than a girlfriend. Oh, I'm almost done with my GMM, one word sentence a day. And after some month, you'll have a pretty good vocabulary. Yeah. Yeah. Well, my mom, my girlfriend's daughter, she is also going to um, English school, so she's learning English. So we kind of banter back and forth a little bit. She'll tell me what she learned in class, and I'll try to remember what she learned in class. She'll repeat it to me in Khmer, so it's kind of neat. Yeah. So that's what we're doing there. Um, oh yeah, hang on a second. I'm trying to keep this microphone close. Um, Okay. Oh, we got another question here. I can't read that close. Let me see. Where am I at? James, do the people there frown upon Westerners and local women in relationship or age gaps? Absolutely not. I mean, there might be a few people. Hey, Matto, how you doing, buddy? There may be. I mean, you always speak generally when you're speaking. Anthropologically. Yeah, there might be a couple people, but in general, I don't think so. Uh, in Southeast Asia and most of the cultures, it is customary for a woman to marry a man that's about 15 years older, and that makes sense to me because usually by then, the guy's in his 30, late 30, mid 30s. He has a good job. I mean, generally speaking, has a good job, has a good household, already sowed his wild oats, and can provide for his wife, and in return, he gets a beautiful bride and lots of children. So it kind of works out instead of marrying when you're 18 years old like they do in the United States, and 4 years later they're going, oh my God. Fuzzy, yes, but don't forget the benefits of having my girlfriend. She will cook, clean, massage, and love you with all of her heart, and definitely teach you Khmer. Yeah, that's true. I mean, you treat them like a queen, like they want to be treated, and they will treat you like a king. And really, I mean, I think that's true everywhere in the world, but especially here in Cambodia, the Khmer women, they're homemakers. They want to make a nice, happy home, um, and that's part of makes them happy. Let's see, GMM. I did go shock therapy with Thai, moving to Thai only. part of Bangkok. I had to learn the basics pretty fast. Yeah, when I was in Bangkok, I mean, yeah, when I was spending a lot of time in Bangkok, I was way up in Nonthaburi. That was like, oh, like I don't know, 20 kilometers away from like Siem Center. So yeah, I was also out there. I'd be walking around the neighborhood. People would come out and go, "Hey, are you okay? What are you looking for? You need taxi? Are you lost?" No, no. Yeah, so I can definitely understand what you're talking about there, GMM. So, um, okay. Somebody was asking me about my favorite place for barbecue pork. Well, I really haven't found a place for barbecue pork, but I know pork runs about $3.50 a kilo, and freaking barbecue it up yourself, you know. Okay. I guess here's one too. Is English commonly spoken? Um, yes, in the big cities, yes, and it depends on where you're at in the big cities. But once you get out into the smaller towns and the villages, not so much. Um, let me see. Can you talk about banking using Schwab? Already did that. Um, okay. Somebody asked me how many square meters my apartment is. I don't know. Big enough for me. So, um, and of course the Wi-Fi. Yeah, that's yes and no, and depends on how much you pay and all that. I'm doing pretty good. Is this? I know the audio is kind of screwing up, and I think that might be this mess or whatever. But how's the video coming out? Is it nice and clean and sharp? Um, yeah. Oh, boop, 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 boop. Um, uh, let me see. Oh, shoot, I'm getting all kinds of stuff. Let me back up here. uh, do they have a sheep or goat meat? I think Eagle. I saw that, and I really don't know. I really don't. I suppose. I don't know. Anybody know that, Matto? Do you know? You'll always get by with a Kamai wife. Yeah, yeah. And Matto Ventures' best way to explore is to get lost. Yep, yep. And that's why I always have my compass with me. Ah, that way. And let me see. Oh, Eagle. Hey, thanks a lot. Video's okay. Ed, thank you very much too. So if you have any more questions for me, sorry, this is I. If you were here at the beginning, I had so much trouble. I always have trouble with scheduling live. I don't know why I do that. Nice apartment. Thanks for the information. Um, yeah, that was one thing. I did a community post like last week, and I was asking people what type of format do they like, for my videos. Walkie-talkies, travel ones, or informational. And actually, like a little over like 52% or something like that said informational. So I'm going to do an informational walkie-talkie because the informational the walkie-talkie was number two. Uh, um, so okay, and um, okay. Anyways, yeah, I don't see anything else here really for a good question. A lot of them are the same, so I mentioned one. It covers them a whole bunch. Um, so yeah, I guess that's. I give great information. Well, thank you. Um, yeah. Somebody check this out. Somebody wrote me this message. It says, it was from my tickets, getting tickets for Angkor Wat Pass and the free pass that you can get. And somebody replied, Nice. Only 22 more months to go before I can get my free pass. Hey, you know. Oh, bug. You know who you are. uh, um. Okay, where are we at? Oh, we're at 45 minutes already. All right. So I guess yeah, I'm out of the questions here. Um, yeah, driver asked me about sheep and goat meat also, and I really don't know. Um, I have to ask Vanna about that. Oh, sorry guys. uh, living cost. Hope. Oh, that was from my. What kind of videos do you like? Living cost. Can you tell us information? Direct deposit, Social Security Administration. I mean, that's information that should really be doing yourself. Definitely always do your due diligence because it could have changed. I don't know. So yeah, I don't see anything else here. Oh yeah, somebody said I don't see screens for the doors and windows. A deal breaker for me. Um, Most places, unless you're paying a little bit more. My last place had a couple of screens, but generally they don't. My houses are very open and get the air, fresh air. My back door's open. And there's no screen. No funny jokes there, Fuzzy and Dave. And my front door's wide open. There's no I don't know. Bugs come in, but they die. Um, okay. Well, yeah, I can't think of anything else here. Oh, that was from my daughter. Yeah, so anybody got anything for me? Any questions or any comments, concerns? What you'd like to see next? What kind of videos that you do like? Do you like music in the videos? I kind of sometimes I do. Sometimes it's a lot of fun. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I missed a whole bunch. Sorry. Oh heck. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Okay. Why do you choose Cambodia over other Southeast Asian countries? Yeah, that's because of the immigration policies in other countries are just it's just so easy here. Video is good. Jim M. To big condos get pretty expensive to keep cool with aircon. Yes, absolutely, especially if they got high roofs and all that. And hand on your heart, do you need a lot of rooms and space? Go small. Yeah, it's a lot easier to keep it cool. Um, One-way flights is okay. Uh, yeah, I've come here several times just on a one-way. Yeah. Okay, to answer your question, Maddo, message retracted. I'm sorry, man. You shouldn't be calling me that. I don't know. I don't have no moderators. I guess you did that one yourself. Fuzzy Rocks. James, the main reason we come to Cambodia is the cheap and easy retirement visa, 300 for 1 year and renewable without leaving the country. Comes with multiple entry and exit. Yep. So one-way flight to Cambodia is okay. Yeah, I mean, I've done it many times coming back, and they never asked me. Having geckos in the house is lucky, and they eat the bugs. Yeah, you bet. That and the spiders. Got a spider up there. I let him hang out. Yeah, 300. Yeah, James. Well, Fuzzy, 300 per year. That's very good compared to others. Now, technically, it's 280 for just the. Well, it's not really. Sorry about that, guys. It's really not a retirement visa, but that's basically what it is. And it's like 280, but if you send it through an agency, they charge you $10 for 290. Just want to be technical. um, okay, we have. Yeah. Okay. Oh, here we go. Delta Airlines. Oh, yeah, yeah. Delta Air. This is from Fuzzy. Delta Airlines refused me boarding on a one-way ticket to Cambodia, even though Cambodia has a visa upon entry. So I had to buy a round-trip ticket to next time. Don't fly Delta. Yeah, yeah. I talked to you about that, Fuzzy, and that was just they. I would have not have left. I would have not have left the airport. I want to talk to some freaking people. Just buy a cheap, yeah, bus ticket out of the country. Yeah, that's what I always thought about Thailand, but they never, Well, actually, when I went to Thailand, I always had a return trip, but I've never had a return trip coming into Cambodia. Yeah, yeah. For apartments, just look to get what suits you and your budget. Yeah, it goes from all budgets. Oh, that's sad. My Dai Ba Dong's almost gone. Ooh, 51 minutes. 11 people. Oh, thank you, everybody here. Thank you, everybody here. Um, there's so many people on this live that live here and know about it. No questions because you already have the answers, right? Anyways, yeah, I'll be getting the video out here soon. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of research on it. I hope it turns out to be really good, very informative. Um, the most research I've ever done on a video. Um, so look forward to that. Next month I will be taking take about a 3 or 4 day trip up north and get some video from some of the towns up there. Mary, hello, still watching and listening. Well, thank you very much, Mary. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Eagle, thanks. Like, share great information. Great man. Well, thank you very much, Eagle. Start living now. How's the heat there now? Has it cooled off? It has, and then it got hot again. And then it cooled off and it got hot again. About 3, 4 days ago, it was 88 degrees, and today it was 100 degrees. Where's the rain? I know up in Laos, it's been raining like crazy for like 3 weeks already. Uh, James, I see why people choose to live there. No contest compared to the West. No, no. I mean, you're gonna have to get used to things. I've covered it in some videos. A lot of other people have. And if you're going to move to a foreign country, don't go there and expect to be living like, in the country. There was a reason why you left your country in the first place to live somewhere else. Absolutely don't try to make it like home, oh, well, you should do it this way. That's how we did it in the United States. You're gonna end up being a very miserable person because it ain't gonna work, you know. Um, Let me see. Amato, belted down in Phnom Penh. Yeah, I wished it would here. Siem Reap at a certain time of year in the beginning, I've noticed, and I haven't been here forever, but uh, the clouds will come and the rain will come, but like when it has to cross through the Tonle Sap Lake, it seems to like disappear before it get to Siem Reap. There's like maybe a heat bubble over Siem Reap because it's a town, but 18 kilometers away over in Pluck, it's like freaking how you say it in Australia? Flogging down? Yeah, yeah. Is flooding in Siem Reap when you got rain? Well, yes and no. I mean, yeah, you get water. Pub Street will get, from curb to curb. I've seen curb to curb. I don't go, not at Pub Street, but I've heard about, saw videos. But, an hour later, it's gone. Adapt and conquer. Leave all your Western life at home. Absolutely. Oh, sorry. Absolutely. Maddo, I've watched the rain go around here in Phnom Penh. Yeah. Yeah, I got stuck over on a concrete drain road. and that aqueduct that comes through, if that's what you want to call it, the water was about 10 feet down, and by the time the rain let up, it was overflowing onto the street. And I'm going, like, that was a lot of rain real quick. Heading up to the market there. Let me see. Eagle, is it better get second floor to avoid? No, no, you're not. No, no, no. You're not going to get flooding like that. You know, I mean, most of the houses are built, apartments. You're not going to have any problems with that. I've never heard anybody. Flooding is the only problem if it gets over the scooter engine. Yeah, I went down a crazy road when I took a 6-day trip around Tonle Sap and the lake. Yeah, a really nice trip. And I crossed the ferry down there. I can't remember the name of the town, but there's a man-made this road that just goes straight through. At that time, it looked like you're going through a freaking lake, but it was flooded fields. Very bad road, and twice I had to go like that in the road, and I mean, I saw all the locals doing it, but I've never had my muffler underwater here except then, and that was twice on that one trip, twice in like 20 minutes. Uh, James, did you find you had a change your ways in order to live with the people there? Good question. I don't know. you're, you're making me think. It hurts. That's a very good question. What do you guys think about that? In your scooter, did you have space for groceries? No, I put it on a backpack or hang it, or if somebody's with me, they're carrying the bags. But when I was living by myself and stuff, I just bring a little backpack with me. And now I got, in my scooter, I got enough room to put a helmet and gloves and rain jacket, something like that, but not not a whole bunch. Um, Man, I still want to get back to that question, and that's really good, James. Did you find that you had to change your ways in order to live with the people there? Not in order to live with the people here. I mean, it wasn't necessary to change my ways. It's a benefit to change some of my biases and beliefs and ways I do things, and learn learn how other people live their life in these different situations, as opposed to Western civilization, Western world. Um, so. And I learn slowly. I learn. That's really nice, and it makes me very happy and very peaceful. James, yeah, Matto, James, just leave Western thinking behind. Yeah, yeah, it will. And RKR is 1,500 US enough to live on monthly? Well, yes, it is, but yes, it is. But that all depends on, like I had mentioned earlier, and a lot of people have answered this question. It all depends on what your needs, wants, desires, and comfort levels are. Um, I mean, can you handle a $300 apartment, or do you need a villa? Are you going to eat out every day, steak and all that good stuff, and go out and party every night and buy nothing but Western food? And yeah, 1,500 is good for most people that come here to live. I think that's comfortable. Yeah, unless of course you want to spend that much on an apartment, which I know people that do. Eagle, for me, no problem. Live Cambodia way because I'm from Africa. Well, yeah, if you're used to living, more rural than like living in LA or something, it's probably a little bit easier to um, get acclimated to, living in Cambodia or Southeast Asia in general. Dai Bai Dong. I love it. I drink too much of it. That's why I'm getting fat. Not from the beer, no. Uh, really, it looks like I'm really fit. Okay, if I sit up, it's not so bad. Um, oh, I've been on for an hour now. Wow. We've been having a lot of nice, fun conversation here. Anybody else got anything for me? I usually keep it down to around an hour. But if anybody got any other questions for me, please let me know before. Oh, Fuzzy, I have 5 neighbors from South Africa and another new friend from South Africa. No problems. Yeah, yeah, the guy that yeah, my girlfriend's best friend's new boyfriend. Yeah, South Africa. And yeah, um, RKR, Fuzzy needs more videos from you. Haven't seen any for a while. Sorry, Kelly, to use your platform. Hey, no problem. No, go ahead, man. No, that's no problem. Fuzzy's a good friend of mine, and yeah, I've been helping him out a little bit, giving him little tidbits of information that I know. I mean, I'm not no big boy or girl, but uh, yeah, he's got some more coming. Yeah, he's getting used to a new editing program, and I hope that really works out good for him. Um, James, if you could have lived there in your younger years, would you have gone? Absolutely. I was in the military. I was in the Navy, and I traveled Southeast Asia a lot, and I dream of it. Oh, can't wait till I retire. Well, I retired, and 5 months later, I was Southeast Asia. I had to go down to Mexico for a while because of COVID. Um, advice from the pro is so useful. Well, I'm not a pro. I'm far from a pro. I just have a passion for what I do, and it's very enjoyable for me. And I hope that I can help people with the information that I do have, or not just informational, but um, just fun. Cruising around and doing this, doing that. So yeah, just informational and just seeing the countryside and meeting the people and going places and yeah. Maddo, I've been traveling Cambo for 14 years. Yeah, yeah. I know a little bit about you. As a matter of fact, I met you, didn't I? I'm sure I did. Yeah, I'm sure I did. Uh, Fuzzy, he likes to roast me. Yeah, but it's well received. um, yeah, yeah. And you take it very well too. Fuzzy, thanks for your information. Okay. All right, Eagle. Yeah. Yeah, it's fun roasting you there, Fuzz. Yeah. Kind of got roasted last night, didn't you? Yeah, we went to a birthday party. um, what time have we got? What time is it? Oh no, it's my bedtime. Uh, so, well, anyways, hey, everybody, thanks a lot for showing. Sorry about the problems in the beginning because that's me and Facebook. Or not Facebook, but YouTube. And it just, every time, like I said, every time I try to schedule it, something goes wrong. Anyways, um, thanks for an enjoyable and informational session today. Well done. Well, thank you very much, MJS. So, anyways, I'm going to call it now. I'm going to call it. This is beep. I need a freaking whistle. We're calling it. All right. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Matto. Thanks everybody for showing up. And hey, if you're still here, you're my number one fans. I'll talk to you later. Have a great evening, and we'll see you on the next video. Alrighty. Okay. Bye bye.